This is the CitizenLink Report.
If you find our insights helpful, would you support our video efforts? Your gift of $25 or more goes a long ways. Covers the crew, lights, cameras, all that. Just click on Donate. Thanks from all of us. The people of Hawaii want to preserve marriage, but their lawmakers have something else in mind. This is the CitizenLink Report. Hi, I'm Stuart Shepard along with Jim Hochberg, who is president of the Hawaii Family Advocates, an organization that CitizenLink is proudly associated with. Hi, Jim.
Aloha.
And aloha from Colorado. I don't get to say that very often. As we record this, you are getting ready to head to the state Senate, where they're about to vote, perhaps for the final time, on redefining marriage. Tell us about that bill. What does it do?
Sure. The bill does a lot of things, actually. It makes references in our statutes to spouses or husbands and wives gender neutral throughout. It creates same-sex marriage. It makes the parentage presumptions apply to female spouses, which is kind of strange because in Hawaii there are programs for Native Hawaiians, and you have to have lineage to qualify for special housing rights, education rights, and stuff like that. So that's sort of a weird problem. And it also creates special divorce rights for same-sex couples. They don't have to reside in Hawaii for the minimum number of months before the court takes jurisdiction over them. In fact, they don't have to come here at all. And the court will handle their divorce, their child custody, their child support, alimony issues without ever meeting the same-sex couples. It's kind of funny because the title of the bill is relating to equality, and it's got several unequal provisions.
Now, perhaps just as important and even more important to people of faith, what does the bill not do? Who is not protected under this?
Well, none of the business people whose industries revolve around weddings, like the bakers and the photographers and the florists, tailors, wedding planners, none of them are protected from their free speech rights of not wanting to participate in a same-sex marriage because it violates their religious beliefs. Also, churches are only protected from being forced to participate in solemnization or celebration of marriages, but not other things related to marriage, like marriage counseling, things like that, celebrations of anniversaries or whatever have you. And the Hawaii Civil Rights Commission, which enforces our anti-discrimination laws, sees churches that allow non-members to use their facilities as what are called public accommodations, which are not allowed to discriminate. So if a church allows the Boy Scouts to use a room on Wednesday afternoons, they are viewed as public accommodations that are not allowed to discriminate anyway.
Now, this battle has been going on for 20 years in your state. A lot of people turned out to express their support for marriage as it is. Leave it alone.
Correct. On the first day of the special session, which was October 28th, the Hawaii Catholic Conference, together with Hawaii Family Advocates, had a rally in the afternoon at the Capitol while they were in session, and 10,000 people came. The theme was "Let the People Decide on Marriage," based on our 1998 constitutional amendment. And the Senate totally ignored those people, and the House had hearings for 5 days, 57 hours of hearings, with the people repeatedly saying, "Let the people vote on marriage," and the House disregarded that as well.
Now, I understand one openly gay representative actually voted against the bill. What was that all about?
Well, she actually gets the fact that individuals who are in business related to wedding functions should not be forced to participate in same-sex marriages without protection. She gets it, and she's a hero to me. She actually voted what she thought was right rather than what her constituency wanted.
Now,
and her constituency, actually, the voters in her area don't want same-sex marriage. Her gay constituency were giving her a pretty hard time.
And as we've often talked about in discussing this here, this really doesn't seem to be just about marriage. I mean, that's what it is on the face of it, but it's really about reorganizing culture in general and in particular causing Christians to be moved out of regular society.
You're absolutely right. I think Christians, conservative Jews, and Muslims are the only people left that view homosexuality as an unacceptable lifestyle.
Now, from the comments you've been making, it becomes clear that the real key to this is who gets elected to office. And CitizenLink worked with your organization to try to get people into office who would support marriage. Tell us about those efforts.
Well, actually, Hawaii Family Advocates was incorporated in 2010, but did not participate in the election in 2010. Nothing happened. And then in 2012, about June, I took over the organization and changed the board, and we worked with CitizenLink, raised some money, enough to try the great tools that CitizenLink provides in the 2012 election in one House race, and it was significantly effective in getting a longtime, very progressive liberal Democrat unelected and a young, pretty much unknown conservative Republican to replace her. And the win was by 500 points, so it was pretty astounding.
Wow. And we're glad to work with you on that kind of project. I do want to give you a minute just to talk about the work of Hawaii Family Advocates. Tell us what you do.
We do education. We work with Hawaii Family Forum, which is the C3 affiliated with Focus. And we teach the community about how the legislature works, how churches are actually free under the Internal Revenue Code to participate in a wide range of political activity, and why Christians need to be involved in the political thing. And then we also on our own do electioneering, which is what we did in the 2012 election and what we're looking forward to 2014. We're hoping that we can flip enough House seats to have the conservatives in control of the House so that this crazy legislative nonsense can be stopped. With what's been going on in this special session, there is a huge opportunity for some conservative House members to take on the Senate, current senators, and based on the issue that we're dealing with right now, hopefully replace them as well. And so we'll have some change. Our Senate's 25 members, and there's one Republican and 24 Democrats. There are conservative Democrats, but 4 voted against same-sex marriage on this special session.
Well, I appreciate the work you do there, and we're happy to work with you, and appreciate your taking time to share with us. I know you've got to get off to the Senate now.
Yeah, and thank you very much.
All right, thanks again. And thank you for watching. We do appreciate your sharing with us each week here on the CitizenLink Report. You may always write to us at mail@citizenlink.com. If you'd like to learn more about Hawaii Family Advocates, you can just drop by their website, hawaiifamilyadvocates.org. I just wanted to give that website one more time. We encourage you to pray for the people of Hawaii as they navigate through this difficult time for the institution of marriage. Pray that they have wisdom and insight and can make the proper changes in their state to keep marriage the way marriage ought to be. And remember, stand tall and be heard.